Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be reviewing how to update your company information through the Member Information Center. So the first thing that we need to do is log into the Member Information Center. So you're going to scroll to the top of your page and click on the login button in the right-hand corner, which will bring you to this area here. If you don't have a username or password, no worries, just send us an email at info@dovernh.org. And what we'll do is we'll check out your profile, see if you have something already set up, and get you logged in accordingly. So once you log into the Member Information Center, you'll be brought here to the main page. And like I said, we're going to be working on company information. So go ahead to that left-hand shortcut area and click on company information. It will automatically pull you into organization information, but where I want to start with this today is under profile summary. So go ahead and click on profile summary, and you'll see here that it gives you an overview of what it is that you've got updated already. Now, the Dover Chamber is very happy with the completion that we have on our profile, but you'll see here that we're only at 85% complete. That's because we do not have driving directions or points of interest categories or subcategories. Those are just things that don't apply to us, so we're not going to fill them out. We're going to leave them as is. But if you are somebody who wants to have 100% and can fit all of those categories, go ahead and fill in accordingly. You'll see when you log in that next to each section, you'll either have 100% complete view to see what you've got, or the completion and then update. That update will pull you to the area that you need to update accordingly. So this is a quick way to kind of jump right into what you need to work on, or if you'd rather go through the video with me and update each category as we go along, you can do that as well. Whatever is easiest for you. The other thing that I want to point out is this upgrade your listing section right here. So with your chamber membership, you get a basic package of a website presence on the Dover Chamber website. You can, however, upgrade that membership to an enhanced membership listing. And what that will allow is for you to have logos, photos, videos, and more characters on your website page. The Dover Chamber does not have that upgraded listing, so everything that I'm showing today in this video is what every member can do at the bare minimum. There are some who have enhanced website listings, so they'll be able to do a little bit more, but for the purposes of this video today, we're doing just the basics. If you are interested in enhancing your website presence, just reach out to the Chamber and we'll be more than happy to talk to you about those options. You can reach us at info@dovernh.org. So let's get started with organization information. So we're going to go back to where it initially put us. And here is where the contact information is for the Chamber staff. So all of this information that you're putting in here is going directly to the staff of the Dover Chamber. And this is how we're going to contact you if we need to get a hold of you. This is the mailing address that we send our billing to. So this information is very important for the Chamber staff to be able to get a hold of you. One of the things that I want to point out is this little call first button here. If you select this, it will notify the Chamber that when you are reaching out to them, you would prefer, or when they're reaching out to you, that you would prefer that they call you first rather than sending an email. So if that's something that you are interested in having, just go ahead and check that box there. The other area I wanted to point out is the use physical address button here. So we have our physical address listed on the left-hand column here, and then we've got a mailing address. If we were to check this box, it would automatically pull over what's in the physical address section here. So if you don't want to type in the same thing, you can click that box and it will pull it all over. If you would prefer to have a different mailing address, you can fill it in accordingly. You'll also see here there's a little checkbox that says use this contact information on your public member website. This is the public member website. So we have it selected to say, yes, we'd like you to pull this information when populating that section. And we'll get to that section in a bit. The other information here is established date. So if you'd like to put in when your business was established, that will go right there, as well as your full-time and part-time employees. And then this is very important for the staff, your billing contact information. So we have Margaret listed as our billing contact. It has the billing address, her email, and then right here, it's the billing contact preferences. You can choose to have print, email, or both selected, and we have print selected for ours. As always, when you're going through a form, make sure you save your changes before you move on to the next page. So we're going to go ahead on to employees. And you'll see here that this is where you can add and remove representatives. Now, not every person with a member information center login will have access to this. This is for security purposes. You wouldn't want your employees to be able to go in and remove you as the primary or billing contact. So those are typically the people who have access to this section. If you are one of those people who should have access, just again, pause the video, send us an email at info@dovernh.org, and we'll update that preference accordingly. So for here, you can again add an employee and simply add the information that you need for that employee accordingly. Or you can select on an employee and deactivate them from the Member Information Center as well as from your website. So you'll see here that we've got a number of different employees, and if you look here, not all of them are represented here. So that's another option that you have. Even if the employee is listed here, it doesn't mean that they're going to be listed on the website information. So that information you can update here. The other thing you can do if you have the permissions is to click on your individual employee's name, and you can update their profile, their photo, their groups and interests, their social networks. You can update their information accordingly so that in this section here, it's showing the correct information. For some people, this is super helpful because you just need one person to go in and update it for the entire company. For others, this isn't something you want to get into, and that's fine too, to each person's preference. Just let us know if you need access to that, and we'll make sure that we update your security preferences accordingly. Now for the website information. So this information here is everything that you're seeing on this public-facing website. And so what you want to make sure you do is have that information up to date. As I showed you under the organization information, we had that box selected to say just use that. If you don't want to use that, if you want to change something, just simply uncheck that box and you can update it accordingly. Throughout the entire time you're updating your information, if you click on Preview Web Page here, it will pull up what the web page looks like in the current state of your updating. So it's a really nice way to update information and see what it looks like right away, rather than doing all of that and then logging in and checking it out. You can do it right from your computer. And so we have our LinkedIn and Facebook linked to our page. And again, you can verify the URL by clicking on that, and it will show you the web page that it will pull to. We have our About Us section, and you'll see here that this is one of the areas where you are limited with your complimentary package. So we are limited to, I believe it's 200 characters total. So with the characters we've used, we have 142 remaining. If you were to do the enhanced membership package, that description would not be limited in the amount of characters you have. Same for hours of operation. There is limitations on how many characters you can have, but with the enhanced membership, that wouldn't be the case. Driving directions as well is limited to 200 characters. And this section right here is the keywords section. And so whenever somebody goes to the membership page and then the directory, they've got two options. They can type in a keyword to the search, or they can click on one of the categories here. So this section right here is going to pull you in the search if you have that keyword listed. So we have professional development listed for one of our keywords. So if you go here and type in professional development, you'll see that the Greater Dover Chamber of Commerce is being pulled as one of those potential search options. If you were to hit go, it will show you all of the results that were pulled for professional development. And so this is a very important area to update to make sure that those keywords are being seen. Again, any changes, go ahead and click Save Changes. The other area that we had talked about was the employees. So you'll see here that Morgan is active and he is being seen on the web page, which would be under preferences here, and we have him showing up on the web page. If you go back to employees and click on Bev under preferences, we do not have her showing up on the web page, and this is just a personal choice of ours. So if you have employees that you'd like to be contacted through the representative information, have them on the public facing website. But other employees that you'd rather not, you can just leave them off. So that's another preference that you have. If you are somebody who doesn't have access to this employees, the individual employee would have to do that through the personal setting. And there's a different video of how to do that. So if that's something you're interested in doing, go to dovernh.org/MIC and look up the personal settings or contact information to see how to update that. So now that we've gone through our website information and we focused on our keywords, the next area we want to focus on is categories. And so the Dover Chamber, we really only fall under the nonprofit category. So underneath the N here, you'll see nonprofit, and we have that selected. If there's a different category that you'd like selected, you can click accordingly. If you are finding that the category that you need is not listed, let us know. We had a number of people when we did our category video who did not have categories that fit them particularly, and we were able to create categories for them. So if you see something or you don't see something that you need, send us an email at info@dovernh.org and we'll get that category populated accordingly. And again, just a reminder, those categories are found at the homepage of the directory. So all of these are listed as the categories. And then the next couple of sections are again for that enhanced membership. So for those of you who have an enhanced membership, we'll be doing another video for that. But for the rest of us who have the basic packages, the logos, photos, and videos are not available for our type of membership profile right now. The next item to talk about is the map service. So if you look at the Dover Chambers page, right here is that map section. And so we chose to do an image of our building rather than the map. The reason for that is because most people who are finding us stop and see us because of the visitor center. If they see us online, they kind of look for this iconic visitor center sign. So we thought that having a picture of that would help people find us better, and that's why we did that option. We also did our pin placement to show where we were specifically on the map. We did not do any points of interest category or subcategory because they simply just didn't fit what we are. But if it's something that works for you, by all means, select it accordingly. And then the last item that I wanted to talk about is our membership badge here. So as a chamber member, you are welcome to put this on your personal website, so the website that you have for your company. All you have to do is generate the HTML code to put on the website, give it to your computer person, or if you're the computer person, you can copy and paste. And what will actually happen is it will show up on the bottom of your website accordingly. Or wherever it is that you want to put it on your website. So that's another special feature that you're able to get with your membership, being able to have it right on your webpage as well. So that is a high overview of how to update your company information. If you have any questions, again, email us at info@dovernh.org, and we look forward to helping you. Thanks so much.